Corey Holcomb and Tariq Nasheed go in on hip hop, talking about the Microphone Check documentary. I love this collab, you know what I'm saying? They've done this before in the past, but they do each other's shows. Corey was on Tariq's show too.
What's happening? What's coming up right now, Tariq?
So, man, the movie, we got a documentary, Microphone Check. We had it in theaters Memorial Day weekend. Big success. They're putting it back in theaters this week out here in L.A. It's going
Good
to be
movie.
at the Landmark Sunset Theater, and it's going to be in different theaters around the country next weekend. So I want all my L.A. people to go out to see it. This Friday is going to be there all week. We're trying to get it Oscar nominated because we're getting a lot of good
nice
the documentary talking about the real origin of hip hop. And right now, hip hop is a big topic because it's in the Olympics now. They got breakdancing in the Olympics.
They do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you see,
and that's the thing, like, people don't know about Oscar qualifying runs, but a lot of our films don't get that opportunity to stay in the theater long enough to actually get an Oscar qualifying run. When he says that, you can put a campaign together for a Microphone Check and actually get it an Oscar nomination. Wouldn't that be something? I know people aren't crazy about awards these days, but, you know, as somebody who's been in the industry for a long time, you know, if you make movies, you know how important a milestone an Oscar can be. So why not have a film like this to get that type of prestige? Independently, too.
The politicians, they're bringing rappers out, and it's a whole big thing with hip-hop now. So a lot of people have been really honing in on this documentary, and it's getting a lot of good reviews, man.
That's great.
So Cool Herc started hip-hop?
Not really. not really.
Oh, look, I'm so curious. As soon as you said that, so are there black people performing the hip hop, or because you know they took it over?
Yeah, well, at the Olympics, you got a lot of Asians, Latinos. You got some black people, but a lot of the b-boys now, the people breakdancing, a lot of the Asians, because you had people like Boogaloo Sam, Poppin' Pete,
They're
guys
all
from
out there
California.
right now,
yeah, you know those guys. Oh yeah. Those are legends.
God, yeah.
They were in breaking, by the way. Yeah, they were in breaking movies.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they went out there to Asia. They've been out there teaching people breakdancing and popping and all that. And them Asians, they picked that up and they're killing the game.
But
right
they do
now.
that with everything. I'm sorry.
How did Darlene not end up in breaking? Like, she was literally at the Radiotron. I got to look back on this. Maybe read the book, The Definition of Down, because she should have been in breaking. I know Ice-T was. Oh, well, maybe she was in breaking. Put it in the comments if Darlene was actually in breaking.
They really hone the
Electric
cultures.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Even Cholo stuff, like they wear the dress. Mm-hmm. When you go to concerts, sold out. They're not jaded.
So that's cool, man. Like you do documentaries about a lot of different things.
I do.
You know, man. Listen, man. One of these days, man, I'm gonna have to. Remember one day I did a little interview on one of those documentaries you did.
You were, was it Hidden Colors 5? It was one.
Something like
Buck
that.
Breaking. What was it? Buck Breaking?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, and that was a big one too. Buck Breaking.
And if you remember, like you was talking to me, Corey, I want to take care of you. I was like, dawg, man, just give me some game one day. That's what I told you. I didn't want nobody. I'm impressed that you've been able to get these things done and executed.
Right.
So, man, I hope one day
A bunch of
I'm gonna
movies.
reach out to you. I might have a question for you about this, that, and the other, because I'm a big fan of how you get things done and execute, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I think. I think Craig gonna be a good producer one day.
Oh, yeah, appreciate
Only
it.
thing about it, you got to keep getting them hats like that, because that hairline ain't shit, Craig.
You know, I could actually see Craig being a producer too. I think so too. I think he's not off with that. I think Craig is very articulate if he wanted to. I mean, you know, there's a lot of independent production he probably already does.
Got to keep getting them hats like that, because that hairline ain't shit, Craig.
Yeah, talk about.
Hilarious, man.
That's my man, though.
So wait though, how do folks get to see it? Do they have to go there?
Go
Is
to the
there-
theater.
They have to go to the theater. Now, is there a website online?
Yeah,
you can look at times and stuff?
microphonecheck.com. Microphonecheck.com. But yeah, I want everybody to go to the theaters. It's going to be in theaters for a week. So we need everybody to support it because it's an independent film.
Numbers, right?
They rely on
So
those
if you're in
numbers.
LA, man, make sure you go to the theater. What part of town is the
It's in
theater?
Hollywood. It's on Hollywood over there by the Comedy Store, right across the street, over there on Sunset and like Fairfax over in that area.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's playing it like, that's what they...
I think it's a Landmark Theater on Sunset Boulevard. If you're in Los Angeles,
They have different It's part of the SAG-AFTRA or something like that. I don't know. I think
It's
I
on
know
the
which one
corner.
you're
Is it
talking
you
about.
Yeah, it's like
Crescent
there's like
Heights and-
Volcano and all that stuff over there.
Yes.
It's right in that plaza. It's
Little
nice.
shopping
I
center.
know what you're
It
talking
is.
about.
Oh,
That's
and
right there off Crescent Heights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
You going?
Yeah.
You going?
I have to go out of town this weekend, but Craig, please go if you're in
Yeah.
town.
I'm going.
And I would say to everybody who's watching the
there.
show, please go if you know what I'm saying, man. Listen, man, on the weekends, we sit around, we chill out. Nah, go support the brother, because when we in these theaters like this trying to get things done, man, we got to support, man, and make sure somebody like Tariq is in the position where he can uplift his people because he's out there trying to uplift himself.
Yes.
And everybody who got hustle, man, I got respect for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So, yeah, that's what's up.
A lot of people in the comments talking shit about Corey. They said you look like a Haitian fisherman.
Yeah, they let me have it the whole show. I wouldn't give a fuck if I was up here in a Gucci outfit. They'd be like, get that waterhead, mother. That's
They
what
said
they
he
do.
was trying to break down.
Yo, and shout out to Corey. I wish him a speedy recovery. He had a pretty nasty scooter accident where he messed up both of his wrists, man. Salute to the legend. Wishing you a speedy recovery, man.
That's
They
what
said
they
he
do.
was trying to break dance while he was for the Olympics.
I knew they was going to be laughing and I'm fucked up.
Say he look like
Oh,
an injured
man.
break dancer.
Yeah.
Mommy, all that.
What do you think about this, y'all? See, your people ain't gonna always see you shining.
Right.
That's why I like what it like. I was like, if I can make it up there, I'm gonna make it up there.
Yeah.
Because I ain't always got to be shining, but with me. Look, this is how I know people with me. I'm gonna be in Jacksonville, Florida this weekend at the Comedy Zone. Them motherfuckers gonna be in there.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's why I can let them see me.
Bring the shine.
'Cause even though they talk, I promise you it's love.
How you gonna hold the mic in Jacksonville, Corey? What you gonna?
I'm gonna wear that thing
Put it
over
on your
my
chest.
ear. I got them.
Oh, the Janet Jackson.
That's nice.
Right. You said the Janet Jackson.
Control.
I might have to wear my sling because this cast is heavy.
You gotta look.
This one is heavy.
Yeah.
So,
you
you know, I
can't drive
knocked it out of with this one. I drove. I ain't supposed to
you do?
drive, but I drove.
What you use your
Wow.
mouth on the steering wheel?
Gotta be careful.
No, this one will look better. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you can whip with that one.
Remember the old
Got a little
school?
mobility.
If I jag off, I got to flick that thing.
God.
That was funny. Yeah, go out there and support Corey in Jacksonville. And make sure you go out there and support Microphone Check. I got my copy right here. I was a Kickstarter supporter. And I saw the premiere here in Los Angeles. Met the man himself. But either way, man, it was a great experience. It's worth the wait, man. It's worth kind of recrafting a narrative about hip hop, because we got a specific narrative out of the Bronx that things happen this way and that it's only happening in one way. What Microphone Check does is it actually goes back and asks some questions. It asks questions on whether or not that is the exact origin story. Because, you know, to say that there was a Big Bang event in the Bronx at a Cool Herc party, that doesn't tell the full story of how we get to hip hop being in the Olympics right now in 2024. And I think it's interesting, on the 50th anniversary of that party, now we're having this discussion and we're talking about the true origins of where hip hop has come from and the people who created it. Because, you know, history is like a game of telephone. You know, the further and further you get away from the origin, the more the story gets distorted. The more people can add their own narrative and somehow force themselves in. It's just like the civil rights movement. Don't you hear how everybody in the civil rights movement says they march with Dr. King? Well, not all of y'all will march with Dr. King. Some of y'all will be like, I wish he would sit down somewhere. And those are the people that are telling the history about how things went. So you have to have kind of a readjustment. Like I said, that qualifying run, I'm very interested in this type of thing because Tariq Nasheed has been able to independently finance a series of movies. It's something that I want to do. So I pay attention to how things are done. And like, I gotta say, I look at how hard Tariq works. Like the research he does, the gathering people, getting film crews together, like the organization of it. And it's a monumental task. So these films take a lot of effort, even outside of just raising the money, which is a hard task in itself, man. But you're gonna see some movies coming from me soon. Oh, you best believe it. Best believe it. But either way, that was fun. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. This is Faucette Media.